Dirty Bikers podcast. Presented by Memphis Shades, the clear choice for custom windshields and fairings for your motorcycle. And Wild Ass Seats, stay in the saddle longer and in total comfort no matter your butt or budget.
Howdy.
Just like that, we're live.
Here we are. What are your other two wishes?
One nude suit.
One nude suit.
Am I wearing it?
What you
Am
wish
I
for.
not?
I think he's wearing it right now. I feel like I can see it underneath the T-shirt he's wearing.
Either that
Yeah.
or you just went back to the 90s with the turtleneck.
And his gold
Yeah, that's
chain.
it. Yeah, man. You kidding
Gold
me?
chain and nude suit. Is
Yeah.
there anything
Shit.
better than that?
I'm from the East Coast. That's how we do it in the East Coast.
You wear nude suits everywhere you go?
Return of the Mac.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Nude suits and any combination of over clothing.
Right. And tube socks, right?
Yeah, tube socks. For sure.
Just
Under
one.
different variations.
Underneath the nude suit,
Just
I would
one.
guess.
Yeah, just one tube sock. Wink.
Okay, Andy.
Yeah.
Topic time. This was your brainchild.
Well, first of
Yes.
all, hey guys, Ryan's here. That's fun. Welcome
Yeah,
back,
he
Ryan.
is.
It might be
Thanks.
fun.
It might
Yeah,
be.
no
Might
shit.
not be.
It's been 2 weeks since it's been all five of us again, so it's fun that we're all here tonight.
Yeah, you might regret me being here.
Well, I think we have the ability to mute you or something. Somebody does. Unplug those headphones for you. Too soon?
Yeah,
Too
no.
soon.
No, not too soon at all. Fucking
All right,
technology.
so tonight we're hoping that we can do some interaction with everybody out there. We want to talk about motorcycle lifestyle brands. So not necessarily your riding gear, helmets, things like that. More of the companies that are putting gear out there that you sport everyday life, maybe on the bike, off the bike, during the winter, because we don't ride up here in the middle of the fucking winter. So that's kind of what we're talking about. So we'll kind of share some of our favorites, but if you have something you want to share, make sure that you put it in the chat and we'll let the world know about it. So who wants to start? I don't want to start. I already talked.
Yeah, oh, come on.
You brought
I'm
it
going
up.
to
Well,
go with... Go ahead.
I can say name one. So I've been using a product for a few years, and I think it falls under both categories of both riding gear and a lifestyle brand. At least that's the way that the owner of the company kind of sells it. So one of the companies that I would like to highlight is Indy Ridge. So they make a variety of different products. They have a line of gloves. Gloves and boots are kind of where they started, and they're kind of dipping their toes in other things. They're going to have some other things coming out. But I have been wearing their boots for at least 4 years. And the thing that I like about these specific boots is that not only are they rated for safety, not only are they weatherproof, but they are also boots that don't look like motorcycle boots. And they're designed to be worn off of the bike too, so that if you go to an event, you're wearing the boots, you don't necessarily have to look like you just jumped off a motorcycle. Now, I know that's not a big deal for Prentice because he just has his Vans on. But
Always.
But for people who do wear motorcycle boots, these are the ones I wear them all the time when I ride. If I'm going to an event or I've ridden my bike to someplace, I wear them there. I've never had a problem. They're always comfortable. They have a various styles and colors. They also one of the things I like is they have a fully vented boot for places if you're riding in warm weather, like if you were riding up or down with Prentice. They have a fully vented boot. Now those boots obviously aren't waterproof, but they are great in warm weather. And so, like a perforated boot, but they still have all of the safety features to them. And like I said, I like to drop them into the lifestyle brand because they just don't look like traditional motorcycle boots. So that would be my first product that I would highlight in this motorcycle. what'd you call it, lifestyle brand, Andy? Is that what you called it?
Yeah. I would agree with that. I think that those are. I think you and Greg had enough conversations about those at some point that he ended up getting a pair.
Yeah.
And I think what he likes about them specifically, like right now in his situation, is that they're super supportive on his ankle.
Yeah.
Especially like as he's gotten back to walking and stuff. So, I think they're great. Absolutely, that falls right into line with what I was talking about.
Nice.
So.
I've never worn any kind of riding boot at all. I would have no clue even where to start. Ryan's not wrong. I only wear Vans all the time. I feel like I need to try something out.
It's, a lot of the decisions I've made about gear have been based on just personal experience and things that I've had happen to me in the past. And boots are just one of those things. Like it's like low-hanging fruit. You know what I mean? I put on Vans afterwards, right? I mean, everybody's seen I put on my bright red checkered Vans or something else when I get off the bike if I know I'm going to be hanging out in the I-bar, for instance. But on the bike, I've worn them all the time, and they've served me well. So that's what I like about them. And they're those kind of boots that, as they wear, they kind of look cooler, if that makes sense.
Kind of like old school Doc Martens.
Yeah. You got the patent leather Doc Martens, and then like 5 years later, they look like the Doc Martens that you wanted to buy to begin with.
Exactly. You just had to wear, and then they went out of style, but you held on to them, so now they're cool again. So it all works out.
Yep, for sure.
Kind of like my pants. I just want to show everybody.
Do we want to? What's going on?
I wore my
Jinkos.
Janko, super baggy.
Wow.
You know me. I've always got an outfit, something change going on here for the people on YouTube. So I wore my comfy Jankos tonight. Throwback to the 90s.
Do you want to see my pants?
No, we do not. Because we think we know what's underneath there.
Are you sure you don't want to see my pants?
Do your pants include moose knuckle?
Am I wearing pants?
Well, I have it right on my ticker. I don't wear pants. I haven't worn pants on a podcast. In
Watch
5
him
years.
reach across the Golden Girls couch, and his pants are over there. He's really not wearing any.
Am I wearing pants?
You're wearing that noodler outfit.
Oh no!
Yeah, you can see the noodler going on around the neck there.
Noodler's Revenge. Let's go.
Oh no! Here we go.
On the next episode of Batman and Robin.
Ahoy there.
Oh god!
What you need to do now is you need to have that same thing done, Princess, with an N on the front of it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I've been working on my appearance. I didn't think of anything to do. Well, actually, no. I did make a modification to the uniform. I cut the hands off because remember last time I had it had a full gloves and all. I got tired of not being able to do anything, so I cut those off, and I've literally done no less than 200 push-ups this week, and you can't tell. There's nothing. Yeah, I need to do something different.
You have no tone.
Yeah,
No
There's
tone.
no tone. No tone. No skin tone. No muscle tone.
Hey,
Well,
can we
I
take
just-
This is my favorite
take
riding
just a
gear.
second? Let's take just a second here. All you guys that are switching over and joining in, apologies for the little fake out there, but it looks like most of you guys have switched over. So sorry
Yes.
about that, but we're trying out the first time on a new platform, so tech.
Yeah, it happens.
And
We'll-
Phil,
we'll get it
I've
nailed
been a
down.
street glide. I've been a street glide guy for 4 days. Don't get too excited there. He says in the chat. He says typical street glide guy. Wait, riding in the nude or
Yeah.
trying to do the push-ups? I'm not sure.
Oh.
I'm still new to the street glide thing.
Yeah. I think all of those things are true.
It's very true. Well, it's funny because I'm a street glide. I ride a street glide now, but when you see me, I still have the Simpson Bandit and the tall socks and the shorts and the Vans. So it's like a Dyna Bro, just with a different bike.
It's called a bagger bro now. That's why.
You do
that's
you,
why
bro.
all those guys
Homie.
graduated over because I've been wearing Simpson for 4 years or 3 years or whatever. So I think I'm on my second or third already. So don't even worry about it. Just rock the Simpson.
Dude, that's one of my
Well, I
brands
will-
right there.
Yeah.
Simpson?
Oh.
Yeah, Simpson.
Is that a lifestyle? What else do
Yeah.
they make?
Well, like, I mean, I call it lifestyle, and like, there's a lot of history to it, right? There's like a cult following behind it. Like, my dad used to wear Simpson helmets when he raced, drag racing and things. So like, there's a whole like cult following behind them. And it took me a while to get on board, but I bought the Mod Bandit, and it is literally my favorite helmet I've ever owned.
Okay,
I probably won't do it
if you know the history, who owns Simpson now?
Homer.
Yeah, exactly. Dustin
Do you
said
know?
it. Easy.
It's Holly.
Really?
Yeah, the carb
Which-
company, Holly.
That's interesting. See, there's another, but that's another cult following in Holly, right?
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
So I will say, Ryan, there's some people in the chat that they do love their Indy Ridge. They apparently have some. And it looks like T-Berry wears some waterproof Hoka hiking shoes when they ride. I know a lot of guys that wear cowboy boots when they ride. A ton of them.
Yeah.
Cowboy
I think-
boots.
I think Bob does, right?
No. Bob wears
No?
boots.
Okay.
He's worn Indy Ridge. He wears what's that? There's a company that makes like a construction style boot. I can't think of the name of them right now.
Wolverine.
Maybe, but he wore some of those last year too. He'll
Wolverine does
probably-
make some of the Harley boots.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he'll put it in the chat. I don't remember which ones he was wearing.
I do Red
So
Wings. I
Prentice-
do have Red Wings.
Did you take the motorcycle safety course?
No. What's
I
that?
was gonna say. Well, so
It's the Dynapro checklist. He's checking everything off.
Yeah.
No training.
Yeah,
no training. We just get on, we ride. We see. we
No
don't
gear
get-
all the time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
Wait a minute.
All right.
So you wear a helmet, right? But you wear shorts and Vans and
Yeah.
tall socks.
Yeah.
Do you wear MX style gloves then too? Like not real gloves, just the MX gloves.
You know what's weird is since I got the Street Glad, I don't like gloves. I have the Avon grips, which are wonderful, but when I wore when I had my Dyna, I did because I had Vans grips, and while they're cool, they are terrible in humidity. You just slide all over the place. So I did wear gloves then, but I don't now.
Yeah, I have ODI Vans grips on mine, and I
Yeah.
love them. And they are the grippiest grips ever.
I have sweaty palms.
Is that a
Somehow we're
nuclear
not
superpower?
surprised.
Nuclear
One of my many
superpowers.
powers. The power
I
of
will
sweaty
smother
palms.
you with my damp palms, Batman.
When I mentioned the big N, and this is going to date me, and I'm going to see who remembers this. I told you to put a big N on the front of your nude suit called the Noodler. Does anybody remember the Domino's Noid
Yes.
Oh, dude, yes.
that had the giant N on the
Avoid the
front?
Noid. Yep.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Those are the good days.
Andy, you don't know the Noid?
They
Oh,
made
wow.
a video. He had his own video game and everything.
Was it on cable?
It was on every Domino's
Do you-
commercial in the 80s.
Well, so
Noid.
I didn't have cable growing up. I didn't have cable. I don't think until like I was in junior high or something.
Did you guys have indoor plumbing?
Fuck you. Yeah.
We were talking about
barely.
outhouses last week.
Early 80s, I guess. No. Shit.
Look, they had indoor plumbing and they had a lot of cousins. They had those two things.
Oh yeah, yeah. Went to a school where she made sure the guy she dated she wasn't related to.
Yes, dude. Speaking of Noid, do you guys remember also another iconic brand thing, the California raisins and
Yeah.
Hardee's?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
They-
for
you
sure.
remember
Yeah.
the little collectibles you get at McDonald's?
Yeah, dude.
My
I love
grandma's
those.
got them
It was-
all in her
Was
curio
it McDonald's
cabinet.
or Hardee's? It was Hardee's, I think.
Oh, it was Hardee's. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I guess because like there was no Hardee's when I lived in Los Angeles, it was all like Carl's Jr. But it's
yeah.
the same thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I worked
So
at
we
Hardee's. That was
also-
my first job.
I also lived in a town so small that we didn't have fast food. So see, I am not privy to all of these cool things that you guys had.
You knew the
growing up.
California raisins, but you didn't know the Domino's Noid. That's so
Yeah.
weird.
True.
The same time frame.
What did you have to eat?
My
Buffalo.
mom fucking cooked.
Did you go out and hunt? Tatanka?
we grew our own. We had a garden. You know,
You, and,
we
you
had.
and Kevin Costner out there hunting
That's
Tatanka.
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, go out in the backyard and pick a root vegetable, and that's what you're going to be eating tonight.
Yeah. If you don't kill it, you don't eat it.
You don't hunt, you don't eat.
That's right.
Damn.
This must be important.
So
Well,
honorable
Greg
mention.
is saying that he can't get logged in. He just opened the door and said he can't get logged in.
Can't get logged into what?
He can't find us live, but obviously there are some people in here. I'm going to go help him just a second.
Yeah, tell him he
Is
should
that what
only
they're
be
calling it?
seeing one live now,
Okay.
and that's this one. To go to the YouTube channel and
Go out and go back in, and it'll be there.
yeah,
Oh, wait, he's
Go-
coming in.
Go help him if that's what they're calling
No,
it
he's
now.
right here.
he may
He's
actually
right
have to click on the lives tab.
here. Okay.
Greg is like the most live of lives. Like, tell him to drop in. What's up?
We're in.
So that's what we sound like.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, there we go.
So
Just-
back up in the
Wonderful.
chat.
Okay.
Honorable mention here while we're talking about lifestyle brands. Blackline says Dixon.
Oh, yeah.
Dixon. It's funny because like I know people that now like can't stand Dixon that used to love Dixon, and I don't know any of the politics behind that. I don't know any of the politics, but I know that there's something that exists there. But I like them. I think they're rad. They make good shit, and I wear it.
I happen to have one on right now.
There it is.
You have
I'm
1,000.
wearing something better.
Yeah, those are better by far. I've worn mine
know.
probably 25 times, and it's like the day I pulled it out of the wrapper. So good.
Yeah. That's what she said.
Did it go something like this, Dustin?
I was going to bring up Side Hustle, too, because they're one of my favorite lifestyle brands.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about it. So, okay, Side Hustle. For if anybody was at FDBM this past year, what's wrong?
You.
Oh,
You're wrong.
We're gonna get banned from our first live. Well, it was fun while it lasted, guys.
be more straightforward next time, will you, Dustin?
So you were the one straightforward.
Don't point the camera down. To me, not to you.
We know I have baggy pants on, so at least we know I have pants on. I proved that to everybody.
If Prentice's camera drops down, we'll immediately get banned.
Well, we had issues last week, but
Big issues.
9 inches of issues.
9 inches of issues. Yep.
Exaggeration. Your
Yeah.
measurement tool's way off, but
No. Are you kidding? Bullshit.
Well, hey, here's
every
a
guy knows this is 9 inches.
Yeah.
One of them rulers from the Little Tykes
Yeah,
place.
tell me if I'm wrong. Dude, this is a live show. Tell me if I'm wrong. This is 9 inches.
here's a great endorsement. Matt, Nomad Matt, our good friend, said he has a collection of Dixons, but he really likes his Iron Horse Inn flannel.
There we go.
Aw, I love you
Yeah.
guys. So let's talk about some side hustle, shall we, Dustin?
Yeah, for sure.
So Side Hustle is co-owned by 2 friends of ours. I can say that of ours, like as in the Five Dirty Bikers, because we've interacted with them quite a few different times. But they set up shop at FDBM last year, and the owners are Michael Prue and Shauna, and both have been immersed in the motorcycle culture community for a lot of years, 30 years or so. But Michael is a custom bike designer, so they have Prue Designs, which they have. Side Hustle sells a lot of clothes with his bike designs on them, which are all very good. And then Shauna, I think, does a really good job of not just for men, but really bringing in lifestyle stuff for women riders, because she is a rider. She worked for Black Hills Harley for a lot of years doing events and different things like that. So, I mean, this is just one of their shirts, but I think that probably everybody here but Prentice has something that they've made or sold, but they don't just make their own clothes. They also do a really good job of bringing in brands that are of high quality, riding gear, helmets, even like things for motorcycle camping, like different types of blankets, first aid kits, different things like that. So I think that they really do a good job of encompassing not just what you would need to ride, but also, what you want to look like when you ride, so to speak.
If anyone wants to clothe the noodler, let's talk.
Their stuff has a really good vibe. And what did Shauna say to us this year? She names all of her shirts from a 70s TV show.
Andy Griffith's show.
Really?
Andy Griffith Show, yeah.
That's one of
right.
my favorite shows of all time.
What's the one called that I got this year, Andy, with the tiger or the panther or whatever we called it, the wild?
It's a fucking you guys, why? Everybody called it everything but it was. It's a mountain lion because we have those here.
Oh yeah.
So it's a mountain lion and it's the Andy.
Oh yeah,
The
it was
Andy.
called the Andy.
Yeah. So every time you
That's
wear
easy
that,
enough.
Now,
I don't know. I was going to say a lot of things, but we're not going to say any of them.
I think what was I saying? It's a cougar. That's what I kept saying.
Yes.
That's what I kept calling it. The cougar shirt I bought. So no, I like their stuff a lot. I have been tending to gravitate towards from a lifestyle brand shirts that are part of the industry, obviously, like you're saying, lifestyle brands, but you wear them on your motorcycle, you can wear them off your motorcycle, but it really does identify you with being part of that community or culture. I will have to say one of my most favorite shirts is from Sassy Pants. If you guys don't know who she is, you can follow her on Instagram. She has her own lifestyle brand, and she did a very clever marketing idea, and she used the Pornhub logo, and so it just says motorcycles, but with the very distinct Pornhub logo, and it is one of my favorite shirts that I have.
Oh, that's awesome.
Don't you also wear a lot of Affliction? Aren't you like a big Affliction guy?
Fuck off, Dave.
Speaking of fuck off, Side Hustle Moto has some earrings that say fuck.
Oh, they do.
And my wife bought some.
They do. Oh, yeah, Andy has one.
And of course, Andy
I'm on the
has those
site.
on.
I'm buying something. I'm on the site right now.
Get your fuck earring.
Does one say
shut
fuck
up.
and the other one off?
I can't. Like it. They fall
No.
through.
So they sell a couple of different ones. Like they have some that say fuck, some that have that say badass. I have some lightning bolts. They just have some really, different stuff that it's super subtle. So I can wear this out and about, but every now and again somebody sits next to me, if we're at a bar at a restaurant and I see them looking and trying to read my earring and I'm like, it says luck. And they're like, no, it doesn't. I was like, you're right. It doesn't.
You're right, it doesn't.
Lucky fuck.
Prentice, I think you should get a couple of those for your noodler outfit.
What?
Oh, for your nipples?
Yeah.
My nipples?
The fuck earrings for your nipples.
Do they
yeah.
have pendants for that necklace?
Dude, I'm down. Let me go look. I'm looking right now, guys.
I put a link in the side chat, everybody, if you want to check out Side Hustle stuff. They do have some good stuff. And they had a really impressive setup at FDBM, too.
Yeah, they always do a great job.
Nice people, yeah. I even bought my son a shirt. They had something for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Very
how
happy to
about
have
you,
that.
Prentice? Any brand that you support? Rep.
Oh,
Skin.
God. Yeah.
Skin.
With the Y. Skin. No. There's at least twice. Again, there's at least proof 2 times that I do not support skin. I don't know. Let's see. Honestly, I'm kind of brand agnostic. I like what fits well and works well and looks good in terms of lifestyle and apparel. I do like Vans, and I always have, and I know it's a cliche thing, but I really, really like them. And my brother, my brothers wore them in the 80s. It's just something I grew up around. As far as riding gear, I do like Thrashing quite a bit. I like some of the stuff they put out. Yeah, I don't know. I'll think of it as we go along. I'm sure as we have others come up, I'll probably think of something oh shit, that's the one. But no, I'm just doing my thing.
I think that you see a lot of that. I think for a long time, you didn't see motorcycle companies who made parts or different things. They weren't necessarily getting into the T-shirt thing until it really blew up, and now everybody and their dog sells T-shirts. But that's a fun way for people to share where they've traveled, what they've done, who they support, what's on their bike, so on and so forth. So yeah, there's a lot of, I think it's a fun thing to see that those brands are getting into that.
Yeah.
As long as they're doing it well. I mean, there are some of them that their T-shirts are as bad as the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally T-shirts. They're, hard cotton. You wash them twice and they disintegrate. As long as they're spending the money to make nice shirts.
And even if you're
like
thinking
that
of
Affliction shirt.
Yeah. Even if you're thinking of not outside of apparel, if you're thinking of parts and accessories, to me it feels like, and I could be way wrong, correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, but I feel like so many things now are just rebranded Amazon stuff, if that makes sense, especially when it comes to luggage and bags and things like that. Nice. In the chat, if Ryan wore Affliction, I wouldn't ride with him. Ryan, I would ride with you.
Bob's telling the truth. He wouldn't. One of my favorite shirts actually is from Rusty Butcher. So Rusty Butcher put out a shirt, and on the back of the shirt, in really giant white letter writing, block white letter writing, it says "Riding home to my family."
That's
and
right.
I thought, I really dug that shirt a lot.
There was a brand. Actually, there was a brand. It was I like boutique shit, right? And if there'll be things that if I can't find, I'll just have it made myself. I'll design something on Canva, I'll send it and have a one-off shirt made, and I do that. But there's small brands. There was one I think it was in Vegas, and it was a baseball tee, and on the back it just had a guy wearing a helmet. It's please don't kill me. I was I love that. Especially as it was in the back, because you're just always scared of somebody hitting you from behind. So things like that I like. If I see it, I like it. Most of the time it's just one-off things.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think that's how we go to different events. And at Mama Tried last year, we got hooked up with a company called Lowside. And they have some fun stuff. I should go and get it, but they have, hats that say, fuck your Dyna, which Greg got one, which is ironic because he fucking has a Dyna. So it's, I don't know, dual personalities or whatever, but I think that the brands that I associate most with are probably the ones that are also doing those events, the rallies, different things like that.
Yeah.
Not just have some store up on, Instagram or whatever. When you can go out and see them and meet them and get to know them, and that they're riding and doing different things, that's where I kind of feel like you can get a connection with them.
Yeah, and I had that exact same thing with Alicia from Peripheral Apparel.
Yeah,
that's another one we could talk about too, because it's practical stuff because it's high vis gear that's stylish, and she's right down the road. So she came and did an event with us a few months ago when I was still working at the dealership, and good person. You want to support those people that do good things for the community and make good products and that are innovative too, because seeing new things in the motorcycle community is getting to be harder and harder these days.
Yeah. She did a couple things that I really like. She made a high vis. There, Andy's got a jacket. She made a high vis T-shirt where the logos showed up in color at night when headlights hit them.
I have that.
You have that
I
shirt.
have that exact shirt. Yeah.
It's the coolest one. I actually bought the fitted long sleeve one, and it has checkerboard print on the sleeves, and that's high vis. And the cool thing about it is that specific shirt has thumb holes in it, so you can it keeps your sleeves down when you're riding. That's one thing that I have that I've done the last couple of years is I've maybe it's just getting old or whatever, but I've been wearing long sleeves. Doesn't matter the temperature. I'm wearing long sleeves all the time, and I've liked that stuff with the thumb holes in it because it keeps the sleeves down when you're riding. Especially when you're riding all day, the last thing you want to do is be trying to pull your sleeves down all the time. It's just such a pain in the ass, and so having that option is great.
Just like
I'm learning
Ryan
so
don't want
much.
to put his thumb in a hole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I like that popping sound it makes when you take your thumb out of the
You got to
hole,
put
too.
it somewhere. You know, you got to put them somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to order. See, I'm learning so much, guys. I'm going to order something from Peripheral as well, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to order right now. The Dahmer Clear glasses. Number one, because they're named Dahmer Clears, which are amazing.
Yeah.
But I needed clears because I only have the tinted shield on my Simpson, and I don't know. I'm just like I usually like to wear my glasses, but no, these are going in the cart for sure.
How about that? Did you see the gloves? The MX gloves that says "Get off your phone."
Yeah, we
I've
still
seen those,
haven't. Yeah, I'd still like to talk to her about doing the Five Dirty Biker version of those.
I'd love
Yeah.
that. That'd
Put
be
your
so-
fucking phone down. That's
Yeah.
I'll reach back out to her. It's winter. We might be slowing down a little bit. Maybe there's an opportunity there.
I think those
It's
would be good.
FDB.
So I have to tell a funny story about Affliction because this year, as a going away present to Ryan, Greg and I bought him an Affliction shirt, and he did wear it on a podcast. I saw it.
I did.
Thank you for that.
He wears it all the time.
I bet he does.
I've seen pictures of him all over the place with that
Bedazzled
Affliction
jeans
shirt.
right next to his
Yeah.
Road King.
Yep.
It's glorious.
Actually, what I decided it pairs really well with is if you wear
a White Claw.
No, no. Well, a White Claw actually works. So if you wear like a leopard skin bikini bottoms, a White Claw in your hand, and that nice form-fitting Affliction shirt, and you dance around your living room, that's a
goodbye
really good
horses.
good
Yes.
You need some
combination.
of those silkies, some of those shorts that Brandon wears, you know?
Yeah,
Some of those shorty shorts.
he does wear clothes
that
sometimes.
Would
Yeah.
look great with that Affliction shirt.
yeah, maybe
But
so.
the year before during the rally, we were getting Bob's tire fixed in downtown Sturgis, and we were wandering around while they were getting all that taken care of. I don't know what he's doing. But we took
I
Bob.
almost showed you more than you needed to see.
Oh, I'm glad I
That's
was paying
exactly.
attention to something else.
Me too.
Because I'm refusing to let you make me uncomfortable this week. So
Impossible.
I brought, if possible. But we go in there. We're like, Bob, you have to get this. Like and so he's looking at him. He's holding him up, and I said, he's like, this is a requirement. And Greg looks at him. He's like, it's not. And Bob's like, oh, fucking thank God. He's like, I don't know if I would have been able to spend the money on it, but we didn't make Bob purchase one last year. You never know what's going to happen in the future, Bob.
Mm-hmm. Bob needs to wear a Schmedium one of those Affliction shirts.
I'll give him one of mine.
I still like that
Give him
shirt
that one.
I saw out in Sturgis that said "Fuck you, Bob." I think that's probably the
Yes.
best shirt ever. I don't get into a lot of brands and stuff like that, but one brand I've been really interested in, and I wish they had a store because I hate buying stuff over the internet, for clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
But Tobacco Wear.
Tobacco Motorwear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they've got some really cool looking stuff. It looks very functional. I did meet the owner here in DC a couple of years ago, and he had a booth set up at the International Motorcycle Show. And I spent some time with him and looked at their stuff, and it looks like really quality gear. I mean,
Stay
really
tuned.
well
It's
made.
priced for quality gear, I'll tell you that.
Stay tuned, FDBM family. You never know who
Yep.
might show up on the podcast sometime very soon.
I'm there usually every week.
What's that?
What?
Not you, motherfucker. Not you.
I love your level of confidence, Dave.
This
Hey.
guy. Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
So
I'm
get people
usually here.
excited.
I'm usually here.
So I would agree. I think Tobacco makes great products, riding
Yeah.
gear, lifestyle gear. I know they're getting into the flannel game right now. He was at the rally this year, and he is working really hard. And I think he even talked to Shauna while she was here because she is a female rider and she's been it's been in the industry for a long time. He wants to start making some really great women's gear, which that's lacking in general across the board. There was a company that just went out of business a couple months ago, actually. It's called Atwild.
Oh,
They
Atwild
were-
went out of business?
They went out of business, and they were doing all of the right things to make women's gear, but it's not inexpensive it's expensive to make pants that have the Kevlar lining in them, and I think there's just not enough women riders who are looking to spend that amount of money because
Yeah.
Kevlar jeans cost close to $300 if you want a good pair.
Yeah.
But you only need one pair, right? You
Right.
don't need 5 pairs. You need one good pair, and I did buy a pair. I think that they're great, but it's unfortunate that there wasn't a need for it, and they weren't able to make it. So I just bought a ton of shit when they're going out of business sale. Shauna sold a lot of their stuff at Side Hustle as well. But
I think you need 2 pair, though. I mean, if you're touring, you're on like a month-long trip or whatever, because you might shit 1 pair, and then you've got to back up if you need to.
You
change.
might shit your own pants when you're touring, but I don't do that typically.
Seriously?
No, I
I
don't
love how
shit
you
my
put
pants.
the typically at the end of that.
I'm
Like,
not saying
you just
I've never shit
know.
my pants. I'm just saying I typically don't. What I would really like to see is an established men's brand do women's clothes right, because I think that's how you're going to get it to be successful. A standalone women's brand company for motorcycle gear is always going to struggle because, like you said, there's just not enough riders. So if you had a regular brand that was out there that was already successful in the motorcycle industry, they need to get into women's gear and keep it in their, make that investment and keep it in their stash of stuff that they have. That, to me, that's going to be the right plan to do it for it to be successful long term.
And I think that that's where tobacco could make that happen, because they've already done a good job of establishing themselves. They have anything from denim, flannels, jackets to they even have backpacks and different riding gear like that. They do a great job. So I'm hoping that he can work with some women. He's in Utah now. I think he moved his business from California to Utah a couple of years ago. But I'm hoping that he can get into that. He is officially making women's pants and women's jackets, but I tried a pair of pants on, and women are not like men. You guys can buy a straight leg pair of pants and it works for y'all, but women, we have curves and shit in places that
Andy,
we need. What?
you're wearing Jinkos.
Fuck you. I wouldn't wear them on the bike.
It's like a giant stovepipe.
I can't have it get caught on anything. That's too much movement on the bike.
Challenge
Did you turn
accepted.
up the AC or something?
Dude, it's cold. It got cold real quick. I'm a Floridian. I don't like anything under 82.
Yeah, it's got cold. It's probably 68 in his house right now, and he just suffered some serious shrinkage. So
Were your nipples sticking out your noodler outfit?
No. I have tiny nipples. They don't stick out very much.
If he was a rapper, he'd be 10 Cent because they're itty bitty.
Yeah.
A couple of times.
That's right. No, I got cold.
So going back to the chat, Mark, I'll send you an Affliction shirt. Don't worry about it. I got you, boo. And then Blake is talking about Go Fast, Don't Die. He said he got his first one when he was out here in the Black Hills, and he's ordered more since he's gotten home. Are you guys all familiar with Go Fast, Don't Die?
Yeah.
Yep.
yes,
Yeah, they are. They're actually, I consider them local, Sheridan, Wyoming, just a few hours from here. They have some amazing gear. When they first started a few years ago, it was literally everything just said "Go fast, don't die," and they've really started with some different messaging, and mental health is a big thing for them. Which, we talked about that a few weeks ago. So I think bringing that component into it, and they do a lot of things for the community. So they're an easy brand to support because they are riders, they are part of the culture, they're in the industry doing all of the things, and they also have a great message. So I would agree. Go Fast, Don't Die is you can't go wrong with them. Also,
and they do the Devilstone run too, right?
correct. Yep.
Yep.
Also, stay tuned. You never know who you might see.
Never know.
Me.
Never know.
The Noodler.
Predator.
Did you guys
The
see
Noodler.
Did you guys get that marketing stuff from Odin this week about the new tactical
Ooh.
gloves they have?
Oh, that's another one. No, I didn't know.
They actually, they actually do look like they're tactical gloves. I don't know that I wear them for riding. Might pick up a pair to go to the range, but yeah, I mean they're starting to really push some really cool designs out there.
Yeah, Odin's another one. I've been using their stuff for a long time. And the reason why, again, I think they would fall under that like motorcycle gear and lifestyle brand is that they have like sweatshirts and sweatpants and a bunch of things that you wouldn't maybe necessarily wear on your bike, but are good for, after you've gotten back to your hotel room and you change your clothes and you're just going to lounge around in your matching sweatpants and sweatshirt, like I know Dave does every time he gets back. He throws
who wears anything doing that?
Dave throws on his sweatpants and his sweatshirt and his ascot, and then he just struts around with his slippers on.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't room with me at the Red Roof.
I don't room with anybody.
I will. I
I
will.
go solo.
Challenge accepted.
Yes. If you think this is the nude suit, just wait.
Oh, okay.
Oof.
I retract my previous statement.
Andy, are you uncomfortable?
No, actually, I'm fine.
Oh,
I'm a nurse. It's good.
So
I've seen more penises than all of you, I'm sure.
Dope.
false.
I've also probably handled more penises than all of you.
I
true.
agree to
That's
that.
totally false. I guarantee
yeah.
you that's false.
Are we
You can only
counting our
count
own?
your own
Yeah.
once. You can only count your own once.
God, no, you
That's
can't.
false. Shit. Yeah. No. I count my own once every day. At least.
Prentice
That's
counted
rookie.
his.
Those
Prentice
are rookie
counted
numbers.
his.
Pump those up.
Yeah. Prentice counted his when he took a shower 3 minutes ago.
Yeah.
10 minutes ago.
Yeah, you kidding me? Why do you think my skin looks so good?
Oh God! Did you slick back your hair with what?
He doesn't have.
Oh,
lost
yeah.
his hair.
You did. You did slick back your hair.
He shined his head is what he did.
It's this that you worked through. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
The plumber
it.
stash.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Mr. Cleanest.
So Prentice, I need to ask. Have you ever done something so ridiculous with your facial hair that your wife just like you came out of the bathroom and your wife looked at you and she was like no, and just like pointed back like that needs to go.
No, actually, it's funny. Like, God bless her for this. Like, you've played GTA 5, right?
No, I'm not a gamer.
So there's a game, GTA 5. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, you don't. But there's a guy on there named Trevor. Just Google Trevor from GTA 5. It was my mission on January 1 to look like Trevor. So, in fact, I think when I started, my first episode of this I had where I shaved just this, and I had the,
Yep.
yeah. So
Yep.
I did that, and that was like probably the most ridiculous the first time I ever did it, because I did have a beard, like, a full beard, and I did it. And I thought she'd hate it, and at first she did, but like now she's like, I kind of like that. Like, she actually doesn't like just the mustache. She's like, I would prefer you do that now. So I don't think there's anything I could do that she would just hate.
Wow, that's great.
Oh, actually no, clean shaven. She hates clean shaven.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
same.
you
Yeah.
go.
Same
Yeah,
with
she
mine.
hates that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've had a beard now for so long that if I shaved, I think I did. Like, I remember distinctly my youngest daughter was probably 3 or 4, and I shaved my beard completely off, and she didn't talk to me for like 3 days. So I've probably, in the 12 years that she's 12, she turns 13 in a month. I bet she's only seen me clean shaven twice in her entire life. So,
Hey, Dustin, can you highlight that last comment? There could be a story there that we might want to.
I've seen the biggest
Investigate.
of the big and few that would measure negative length.
Is that an any?
This is
It
not
happens.
just Andy.
Wow, like a smaller than a micro penis even. That's crazy.
When you come at somebody with a catheter, things go inward.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That I can believe. That I can believe.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
get some serious turtle action going on when
You're-
something's coming at you.
you're old enough. You're old enough, Dave. That pretty soon that catheter is going to be heading your way.
Oh my God, dude.
Don't have to think much
So,
about
Dave,
it. So.
I was gonna ask you because you said you don't have or really get into the lifestyle brands, but you've been wearing a hat for the last little while that says douche machine on it.
I do. Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, that's a brand.
Yeah, what is that? 'Cause
Deus
it's-
Ex Machina.
Dude, I love that.
no, it
It's-
says it
it's
says
a-
douche machine.
No, it doesn't say douche machine.
Oh, okay.
No,
What-
this is actually a really cool brand. I
Yeah.
don't see much of it here in the U.S. I picked this up in South Africa.
They're in Los
Probably-
Angeles.
Yeah, they've got a thing
Yeah.
in L.A.
We
They
used to ride
actually
over
had
there all the time.
they have a restaurant and shop and store there in Cape Town. So I was
Yeah.
riding around and saw them, and I had to stop in. And I love this is my favorite hat of all time.
You're so well
Love this
traveled.
hat.
You're so well traveled, Dave.
Wait a minute, and don't you have an
right.
Ace Cafe shirt on too?
I do. I have an Ace Cafe shirt on tonight.
Damn,
well.
bro. All
See?
right.
See,
From-
And we had one of
You are-
those.
Ace
And-
Cafe.
or-
you're a
and
brand
Orlando.
whore.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
And there's
You're
actually.
a brand whore, Dave.
No, I'm not like I've got one of each, right? And then the other stuff that I kind of like, I picked up a shirt from was the Bike Shed
Oh, see,
in
see,
London.
And there's one of those in Los
Oh.
Angeles too. Yeah, I had one
Bike
shirt not long
shed.
ago.
Dave had to take it next level, so he has to have a douche machine hat on from Africa, and the Ace Cafe shirt from London. He had to make sure he said.
What can I? Well,
You know.
because I mean that's the original, right?
Yeah.
That's the.
Bro, you
I-
could have come to Orlando and I showed
I-
Ace
I-
Cafe.
I got
I've been
one
to the
from
one in
Orlando.
Orlando, but they shut down, right?
They
Or
did.
they're
reopen?
coming back. They're coming
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
Are
Oh
they coming-
shit.
Are they
Walter
coming
My
back
mom's
to
in here.
Orlando?
Uh-oh.
Are
Hi,
they coming
Mom.
back to Orlando?
Yeah, I heard they were going to
Yeah.
reopen. I don't know if it's the same location or not. But
It might be, but yeah, they're going to reopen. They actually
Yeah.
they had a rough time obviously during COVID, I think, but they had a lot going on at Ace Cafe. It wasn't half bad. There were some
Well,
good
I tell you,
shows out there.
If you're ever in London and you've got time to make it out near, because it's near Wembley, I think. So it's about a 40-minute train ride or whatever. The Ace Cafe that's in London is really cool.
We went to
Really
it.
cool.
Actually, my wife and I went there when we went on vacation to Florida once and stopped there like right after we got off the plane in Orlando and went down there and got some food and stuff. My guess is not only were they hit hard by COVID, but there was construction right at that interchange or exchange.
It still is. It's still
Is it?
there.
For
Yes.
so long that it
Dude,
was.
that's
people were just
that's the
avoiding
I-4.
it. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's I-4. It's always going to be
Yeah.
under construction forever. When
Sure.
I was growing in Tennessee, when I was growing up there, we had Briley Parkway, which I swear to God they took 20 years to complete that project. Like I remember being a kid and it's still going on. That's kind of how I-4 is. It just continues forever.
Right.
But no, those are all good brands, Dave. Like Bike Shed was actually awesome because I knew some people that worked at Royal Enfield and they had a collaboration with Royal Enfield. So when I was out in Los Angeles for my previous job, we got to visit there, and that was a really really cool place with amazing
It is.
food.
I mean, I haven't been to the one in L.A.
Yeah.
It actually don't. I went to the one in London because it was Walter told me the last time I was over last year. Sometime that I needed to go, so I arranged to meet a friend there for dinner. Amazing place, man. I mean, great bar, great restaurant. They've got a lot of old bikes, and of course they sell their stuff in their merch shop, which was really cool.
yeah.
So Dave, there's a Jane motorcycle that's in Brooklyn. Have you ever been there?
No.
This is your place because it is a motorcycle lifestyle store with a coffee shop. It is married. It is
What's it
just for
called?
you. It's
Jane.
Jane Motorcycle. And years ago I was going to New York and I said to Greg, is there anything I can bring you home? Is there any place? He's like, well, there's this place I'd like you to go and check out. And so I went and it is the coolest atmosphere. I mean, it's super bright in there. I mean, everything. I mean, it's a coffee shop, so they've done a really good job of incorporating that. But then at the same time, have anything from gloves to denim to.
Oh, that looks. This looks really cool. Next time I'm in
Wow.
New
Yeah.
York, I'm gonna swing by.
Their builds are amazing.
Yeah, so that's a really awesome brand, which I haven't thought about because I actually don't wear anything, and I don't have anything Jane because it's all. I just lied. I have one thing, but it's mostly men's stuff is what they have, but it's all really great, high quality stuff. It's expensive, some of it, but once again, I mean, the atmosphere itself is worth it. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, those are the places I like to go to, and I usually pick up something. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
like a brand fiend or anything, but yeah, places like that are really cool, and it's always nice to have something to remember your time nearby.
I just like
Well,
the
I'm a
idea
brand
of.
whore, so
I just like the idea of supporting, these boutique or small businesses that are within our community that, are doing good things, that have good stuff, and identify yourself as being a motorcyclist without wearing the, said Harley Davidson dealership T-shirt, right? I mean, I kind of did that for a while, and it was all kind of Harley Davidson dealership T-shirts, and I really have gotten away from that in the last 2 years. I haven't bought a Harley shirt in 2 years, probably.
I know I will
And-
now because I don't get the discount anymore. But I had a
Blake,
lot.
So Blake said Clockworks. I definitely think Clockworks has become a lifestyle brand. They're selling flannels, gloves. They got all kinds of stuff now.
Yeah.
I mean, they've really branched out, much like, I guess, Thrashin'. Maybe not to the same extreme, but
Right.
definitely. So your mom loves me, Prentice.
More than me.
You know, I'm not surprised.
It's true.
I don't
love that.
understand, and maybe somebody knows the story, but I don't understand how Thrashin' was able to use the name, because that was a skateboard magazine in the 80s for a long time. And I don't understand how they got that, because...
And a movie with Josh Brolin.
Yeah,
A
absolutely.
good movie.
It's all about trademark.
But that was a rollerblading movie,
Yeah.
in fact.
Thrashin' was,
Well, I
it was
think-
a rollerblading movie?
Thrashin' was a rollerblading movie, yeah.
What am I thinking of then?
Okay, there's a rollerblading movie. I want to know if any of you guys have seen this.
Airborne. Yes.
Airborne.
No.
Oh, come on.
No. It was called Prayer of the Roller Boys. Have you seen that movie? Corey Haim was in it.
No.
No? I have to look that up, though.
No.
Underrated,
Dude, Airborne,
like,
Ryan,
crime
the fact
movie.
you said Airborne, that's what's up.
Yeah, right. You know, did you guys see a little while ago they did a re-release of Rad
Yeah.
in selective movie theaters across the country? Did you go to Apprentice?
Yeah. They actually did it here, and that is the reason that we named my son Jones. One of the reasons. That's the
From
reason
the
my
movie-
wife wanted to name my son Jones. 'Cause
From the
Crew
movie
Jones.
Rad?
Yeah.
From the movie Rad?
Get this. One of our friends locally, her son's name is Crew.
Oh.
For the exact same reason. So we all went. Yeah.
Nice. Love it.
So how about this one? Do you guys think this company is
Liquid Death?
fitting into the motorcycle world?
Yeah. Well,
I think that they're making a big splash.
I think that Liquid Death is literally the epitome of marketing genius.
Oh, yeah. Straight up.
Yeah.
The first time I had one of those was, God, it was the last time I was in Kentucky. Was it FDBM 23 maybe?
Oh, 21, Dustin.
No, 23 because I was staying. I
last
stayed
time
at
you said, yeah.
I stayed at Jay's house,
Yeah. Yep.
and I went to the gas station to fill up, and I got one of those. It's the biggest mind fuck
Why?
Yeah.
because
I've never had
you're
one.
expecting flavor. It's water in a can.
water
that
in
you
a can.
Open like a
Well, you get
beer.
flavored ones now, too.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
So this one is actually Psycho Cider, and it is apple. It's limited edition fall. It's apple
Oh.
cider sparkling water. It's
Yeah.
fucking delicious.
They're going down the Dixon route.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like
Limited
Dixon.
But I
edition
will
water.
tell you,
Limited
they're
edition water.
I have some of their T-shirts and shit like that. Limited edition water.
Oh, my God. Rampant consumerism. Having a beer. Those
Yeah.
are much better.
So I need to remind you, I haven't necessarily been my best self over the last 48 hours. I'm trying to ease back into it.
Beer
With
fixes
Liquid
that.
Death.
with
Huh?
Liquid Death, yeah.
With Liquid Death.
Yeah. I'm killing. What does it say? Murder your thirst.
The real Liquid Death is Natty Light.
She's Andy's got to rehydrate after not having solid poop for 3 days.
Not having solid food or anything. Like I haven't Yeah, I ate today at 3:00. So you guys are. It's the reason why I have pink back in my cheeks.
Okay,
is because
so-
I finally.
Andy, after being
done.
sick like that for 3 days, what's a go-to
Well,
for
not
like
3
what?
days. It was probably 30 hours.
Okay, so what did you eat?
Well, this morning I was still convinced that maybe I had food poisoning, and now what I think has happened is I'm not willing to share with you guys on this particular live podcast because so things have transpired since this morning. So I don't think it was food poisoning.
You
I
had
think it was something
gastroenteritis.
else. Oh, or diverticulitis. There's some itis going on.
Yeah. Okay, but you didn't answer my question. I don't need to know about the poop schedule. What did you eat? What was
I
your,
haven't.
after being sick? You said you ate at 3 o'clock today.
Yeah, you ate at 3 o'clock.
I ate a sandwich, just like bread
Okay.
and just a sandwich.
Okay.
Yeah, just like it was actually.
Why are you
Jimmy
so
John's.
vague about? I was gonna say, why are you so vague about what was on the sandwich?
Yeah. That's
Well, I mean,
sweet.
Tell us.
it was like a Jimmy John sandwich, basically. But
okay.
yeah, just tried to keep it minimally invasive. I didn't need anything spicy. I didn't need the ring of fire.
You
None
use
of
the
that
word
shit.
minimally evasive when you're talking about a sandwich. Like, what kind of sandwiches do you normally eat? Do you eat maximum evasive sandwiches?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I do like some spice. You never know what's gonna happen.
Fucking maximally evasive sandwich.
That sounds like a wonderful sandwich name for sure.
That's right.
I'll take
Ryan,
one maximally evasive.
It's the fucking nurse in me, okay?
Yeah. I'm gonna open up a sandwich shop one day. My dream.
Sell one sandwich.
My
The
dream.
maximally invasive.
Yeah,
Who would eat a
exactly.
sandwich he would
Yeah.
make for you?
Are you going to have affliction uniforms that
Yeah.
you're going to make everybody wear?
Yep, everybody's gonna be wearing form-fitting T-shirts. Yep.
Yes.
So is the maximal invasive the 9-inch sub or something?
Yeah.
Or what?
Yeah.
We're gonna call it a
That's
9-inch
it.
sub, but it's only gonna be this big.
It's gonna be 3 inches.
Yeah.
Yes. Can I work for you?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, you can. Yeah.
Oh God.
Can I
Okay.
choose what's going to be on the sandwich?
Yeah. Yes, you can. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna have things like on the
Cannabis.
menu. I'm gonna have things on there like shitty taco.
And alfalfa sprouts.
Yeah. And they're gonna be like, why do you call this a shitty taco? And I'm like, because that's what happens after you eat tacos. I mean,
I right
Yeah.
my ass with the
yeah,
bread.
if you have to ask that question, you shouldn't be eating tacos. Come on.
Yes.
Right. I'm gonna open up a sandwich shop, but I'm only gonna serve tacos and burritos.
That's so great.
Yeah. It's
Call
either
it
that or
sociopathic
like a
sandwiches.
hole in the wall bar. Both of those two things are like
A
my
hole in the wall. What?
bar.
No.
Not a bar with a hole in the wall. A hole
Oh,
in the wall
yeah.
bar. Two totally different things.
Totally different.
Yeah.
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 One you pay
So-
them, one they pay you.
Exactly.
Hey, speaking of hole in the wall, are we going to Red Roof or what? We trying to make this happen?
Red Roof Plus. Sorry.
Red
Oh
Roof
yeah,
Plus.
yeah. Sorry, Red
Dave-
Roof Plus.
Dave's
Upscale
got it.
economy, baby.
Dave's got a meeting.
Classy.
Dave's got a meeting. You know, we'll tell this to the people that are here watching the live. Dave's got a meeting with the Red Roof Plus leadership team tomorrow, and
Day after tomorrow,
sorry, I'm sorry.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. We should be able to make an announcement by hopefully, quote unquote, next Monday, where next year's FDBM. Dave's shaking
You're
his
very
head like, no, we
aggressive.
can't.
No,
I
no.
know,
You're being
right,
very
dude? Just
aggressive.
like,
Yeah.
you know, never.
Yes.
You're like the one person you never want to like
Don't
send
tell me any
anywhere
secrets.
for negotiation.
Yep.
He tells everybody their Christmas presents.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, let's do Christmas at Ryan's house.
You're just
Yeah.
like, I don't care what it costs me. I just need to let people know in 24 hours. No,
That's
we
it.
don't.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's not how I roll, bro.
Yep.
You
I
would
don't-
make a great marketer for sure.
I
Like,
hate
you want a job?
surprises. Yeah. Yeah. I hate surprises. I hate surprises. I hate them.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not. I'm
You're gonna
terrible
st-
at them.
You're gonna
I,
stick your thumb in
but
his
I
ass.
would
Tell
say
him
we're
first.
weeks. We're weeks
Yeah.
away.
I buy
A couple weeks, 3 weeks.
Listen to this guy. Next Monday.
So can I make? Can we go back to the topic?
Yeah.
Since I don't want any like all out brawls because of Ryan dropping secrets that he shouldn't be dropping. Shameless plug, okay?
Uh-oh.
My fucking flannels are coming in, bitches.
Oh.
I've
These
heard
are the
that-
ones that were
Ooh.
supposed to have been there in July.
Fucking customs fucked. They bent me over. It slapped me in the ass. Gave it to me a few times, real hard. But I'm back. My custom. We're gonna all get.
I mean, have you seen the people that work in customs? I mean, that's not, no.
No, so we're gonna get these flannels.
Sorry, Greg.
You guys, I promised them at FGBM we're gonna have some Iron Horse and flannels for you guys real soon. I hope before the holidays. So if anybody needs a Christmas gift, just let me know. I'll hook you up.
I feel
What
like
did they
this
do to
promise
you?
was made before.
We need FDBM hoodies in that style. or just
Wait.
FDB hoodies in general in that style.
Flannel
style?
style?
With our colors, yeah. Like Andy's hoodie, same material, same build, same quality, but with our colors.
No sleeves. Fuck sleeves.
What hoodie are you talking about? She's not wearing a hoodie.
Oh, flannel,
He
whatever.
meant flannel. He meant flannel.
It's cold
Yeah.
here. Give me a break.
Show me.
Well, we can always
already
like
dark.
just
It gets dark.
we
at
can
5
always
o'clock
do like
now.
an imprint, can't we?
Yeah.
Can't you imprint on them?
Yeah, I
on
can do
flannels.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
that. I can
probably-
imprint on whatever you want.
She didn't say mushroom print.
Yeah, he about got his
Yeah.
chapstick out.
That's right. Yeah. You kidding me?
I think we should do FDB.
What do you need an
noodler
imprint
outfits.
on? Let's go.
FDB what?
FDB noodler outfits.
We all
Let's
get
go.
jumpsuits.
You will not see me in that. Absolutely not.
So, hey, no, this is actually, we could do this. You know why? Because I tried to send mine back, and Amazon's like, we'll give you the money back, but you can keep the suit. So we can absolutely do this.
Yeah.
Because they don't want your swabbles
I
back.
didn't want that back.
Right.
Everyone does.
I know you've been noodling in
everyone
that
does.
thing.
If I get a noodler suit, it's going to be deep knee bends all day long.
Yeah. It's like the episode of Seinfeld. Like, this is a great idea. I love walking around naked with each other. It's wonderful. And then you bend over to take out the trash just one time. Just
Yeah.
one time.
No.
Come on.
Good
I mean,
Red
we-
Roof Inn commercial.
That's right. There's absolutely nothing wrong with a little nude suit.
Until there's something wrong with the nude suit.
Well, I don't know what that life is like just yet.
What did your in-laws think?
They laughed their asses
Are
off.
they still recovering?
Gigi laughed, and that's all that mattered. My 92-year-old great-grandmother.
Nice.
Yeah, she had a good laugh about it. Hopefully she was laughing at the suit.
She could have been
Yeah.
laughing at the exaggeration.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah. Or feeling terrible for my wife, one of the two.
Nude suit boogie.
She's like, coming from a 92-year-old, you
Yeah,
need to
maybe
find
I
a
should
new
have asked
man.
him. Maybe I should
They
have asked
don't
him,
make
like,
them like
"Bye."
they used to.
Thank you guys for coming over. Like, we appreciate you hanging out. Why were you laughing at me exactly? Like,
Yeah.
what were you laughing at the nude suit, or was it something else?
Bye.
Not everything is getting bigger each generation that goes by.
That's right.
It was an inside joke.
Way inside.
Yep.
No
like-
catheters near me. I know that
Yikes.
much.
So, well, have we any other brands? Anything else? I know that Ryan briefly talked about Rusty Butcher, but they also do like belts. He just came out with
Wallets.
a really fucking cool belt.
Yeah, he does wallets.
Wallets. What
Yeah.
are the little keychain things?
Keychain
for
things.
your fob, for your key fob. Yeah.
One thing I'll say
Carabiners.
There you
Rusty
go.
Butcher is like, if your order gets fucked up, like Mark will make it right. Like,
Yeah.
like if you send him an email, Mark will be like, bro, this is a 2-man operation. Like, we're doing the best we can. Like, I'll take care of you. So he's a good dude, because that happened to me once. He made it right. He's, and that's when we're talking about things that matter in the industry. Like, if you think about it, Rusty Butcher's a pretty big deal. I mean, you go to J&P and he's got shirts all over the racks, right? Like, I mean, he's he's grown substantially.
He's got
and, like,
stuff
to
in
take the-
dealerships too. Yeah.
yeah, and to take the time out, like when an order's fucked and like you didn't get something, and be like, "Hey, dude, what's up with this?" And him to be like, "Hey, it's Mark. Like, let me hold
Right.
on. I got you." You know,
Come-
that says a lot in this industry.
Yeah, coming from a guy who started off just jumping like interstate approaches with a Sportster, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
it's pretty good. I think it's pretty easy to support brands too that are pretty genuine people. I think that's
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things that I've gotten an opportunity over the last couple of years to get to know the people at Side Hustle, and their brand is cool. Their store blew me away. It's such a vibe there. It was so cool when I got an opportunity to go there. And if you ever have an opportunity to sit down and talk to like one of the most humble builders that you could ever meet. You know, I mean, Michael's cooler than the other side of the pillow. I mean, just a really humble, genuine guy, and you'd never know it by having a conversation with him. But he got inducted into the Hall of Fame like more than 10 years ago for being a builder. But his stuff is I got to see a couple of the things he was working on, and I mean, you know, he's not just a bike builder. He had a full custom car in his shop that he'd been working on for a while. He was building probably one of the cleanest Sportsters I've ever seen, and I got to meet the guy he was building it for. Just a really cool guy. Got some, really cool insight about motorcycle, the industry, and kind of, where it was, say, in 2008 at the height of the chopper build, and where it is now, and just a really cool guy, and his wife is his partner is amazing. So just really cool people. So I mean, if you're going to support a small business, those are the kind of small businesses that you really want to support, because they're really good people. I can't say enough good things about them. They're just.
But like even going back to Rusty Butcher and Tobacco and like Jane Motorcycles, those are all small businesses.
Yeah.
Those are, I
Yeah.
mean, they have an internet or an online presence, Instagram presence. They're doing a really good job, but they are, like Prentice said, they're 3 or 4 people who work for them. The entire company is trying to make it work. So, I mean, that's what I think I love most about it. And I will say, have you guys seen the latest Western wear from Harley Davidson?
No.
I've seen the new champion stuff.
Oh, I didn't see
Saw
the
that
champion
too.
I
stuff.
saw some announcement about that. Was
Is
it
it
last
worth
week?
looking at?
They were
The
pushing.
Western wear stuff is fucking cool.
Is
And
it?
it's probably because I'm small town farmer rancher girl at heart, but it is so badass. And I think that's fun that they're doing some of those different things. It really pissed me off when they did the vintage stuff and they were selling T-shirts for $185. That pissed me off.
Yeah, they had some
But-
like designer integration website.
Yeah.
It was totally separate from HD.com, but there was like $300 shirts on there. I'm like,
Yes.
who are you targeting here? This goes back to what we
Yeah.
were talking about last week. I mean, that's way out of your wheelhouse.
Yeah,
What's the thing? What's the Western line? Like, how can I find it?
So if you just go to their clothing and then just search Western within the clothing section,
Oh, okay.
it pops up. It's pretty. Some of their stuff is really cool. They have I don't think this is the right term, but they have like a couchin, like jacket, like one of those heavy duty wool jackets.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
So good, so good. What was that one? What that one say? I missed it.
Oh, here, I'll put it back up on the screen. Well,
The
I'll
Lost
just
Woods.
read it. The Lost. I wonder if that's Lost in the Woods from Waynesville. It may not be. He did say, met the tobacco dude at a show in Phoenix. He gave me a $35 hat for $20.
Hold on.
That's pretty
just,
awesome.
It just a really when we were in downtown for Sturgis this year, Andy and I and Greg got an opportunity to talk to the owner of Tobacco Motorwear, and again, just another just very humble. You could tell that everybody that was coming in that was looking at his stuff, he just really appreciated, people coming in and having a conversation with him, and he was giving every person that he could the time that he could give them when they were in there, which I thought was a super cool thing, and that takes a lot, especially if you consider what Sturgis is, to be able to do that. I mean, when we were in there, it was also 428,000 degrees too, so but it was still. Those, I think, are probably some of the things that were unexpected to me about going to events. When you go in some of these smaller booths, sometimes you are right there with the people who are, who are running their company, and and that's really that's really cool.
Well, and it's like it's still like as big of a culture as it is. It's still small enough where if you fuck something up, people are going to hear about it.
Right.
You know, especially like,
Yeah.
whether it's apparels or brands or even shops. Like this dude the shirt that I'm wearing here runs a local shop in Florida, and he's just like a local dude in Panama City. But if you ask people, like, they know him, and he's done people right, and he, like, you know, takes care of people, and that's really cool. It's like people like that last a long time, and he's been there a long time, and then people that don't, like, you know about it, you know, and that was cool. Like, you know, going back to the Rusty Butcher thing, it's like they're big enough where, like, you suspect, like, I'm never going to get an answer or whatever, but, like, no, it's like, oh, I got you, like, I'll take care of you, and that's cool. Like, that's good shit, and I think that is what's going to keep brands alive for the long term, the ones that actually get in and hustle, you know, because that's a lifestyle, like, working that much and putting that much of yourself into a company. That's hard to do.
And that's who I will usually give my money to, like a brand like Side Hustle Moto. People that are, you know, putting in the work, putting in the grind, making this their life to get their brand out there. And even when we have them on the show, that's another means for me to buy their stuff. I've got something from Gorilla Biker. I've got something from Alicia Nori. And I've got wild ass stuff. Actually, I may have the side chat decide this for me. I need some more winter wear, whether it's a hoodie, long sleeve shirt, because all I have, like, is freaking t-shirts in this closet over here. Give me some suggestions down in the chat, and I'll check them out, and I'll buy something. But you guys have to help me out over in the chat.
I think the other thing that's really interesting is that you see that these rallies, these shows, these events that are being put on, and I'll use Mama Tried as an example because I was really impressed last year when we went. They're partnering with smaller motorcycle companies and making gear and pushing it out there. I think last year Tobacco and Mama Tried made a jacket together, or a vest, I'm not sure which one. There was also a lady that made gloves that Mama Tried partnered with, that was what I would consider a small business. You see the same thing, like, out, you know, with the Born Free and different things like that. They're working with these smaller motorcycle companies, lifestyle brands, to support them. In turn, I mean, it makes it's a win-win situation for everybody, because if you don't get those vendors to show up at your events, you're losing money. And so if you're not supporting them by allowing some form of partnership, it's a big deal. So it's fun to see that too.
Ryan, I want to ask you this, and Prentice, you may know too, because I think you may have talked about buying their stuff. First Manufacturing Company.
Yep.
Have any of you had a custom vest made?
I have
Not
one.
custom.
I have a custom vest, and I have one that I bought right off of their
Okay,
website.
I've had the Rook vest for probably the last 5 years, and
Yep.
I'd like to upgrade to a leather one, perhaps.
Yep.
I really want to get, like, an autism theme on the inside with, like, puzzle pieces and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
They do that.
You guys, what do they run for something custom like that? You know?
They run different deals and different specials, so I would wait because I think they have one coming up. But my guess is they're going to be somewhere around $350.
Okay.
But this is what I would say to that. Unless you're a vest collector, it's kind of like a lifetime investment. Mine, I've cleaned it. I've worn my leather one like that for probably 5 years.
Yeah.
And it looks exactly the way that it did 5 years ago when I bought it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my
I have a
my
leather
Rook
one
is
that
still
lasted.
immaculate. It still looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a leather one. I've had a leather one for, like, it's been 8 years that I've had it, but I don't wear that. I know I have a denim one now, but even
Yeah.
the denim one is that good, and I've had the denim one for years, and it's perfect.
Yep.
Like, I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, I have one of their ones that has leather on the top and it has that canvas on the bottom. Same thing. I mean, it just they wear so good. The thing I like about them is that they come to you and it's not like a stiff leather vest that you have to, like, break in. The
Yeah.
leather is already supple when you get it, and so
Say supple again.
supple. Do you want me to say the word
Can you say it with
moist
a
at the
lisp?
same time?
Yeah,
Supple.
yeah.
Supple.
Yeah. All right.
Supple.
All right.
Did you think he said
Perfect.
suckle or what? What did you?
No, supple's
Okay.
good. Carry on.
Right.
Supple. It worked for him. Listen, I don't need that. I
one
don't
of
need
his
that
favorite
nude
words.
suit to get any more stretched out. So
Too
You just-
late. If you're listening, it's too late.
Hey, Steve said he got a wild ass at FDBM and gave his air hawk. Up there you go. Away to
That's it.
Mike.
I can't wait to get a Wild Ass.
Wild Ass is definitely better. I agree.
I'm excited to
Ryan,
have that.
I've got like 44,000 miles on my Wild Ass. How much have you got?
Yep, probably right around that same
Around
amount.
that,
I
yeah.
had that up until FDBM, and our good friend at Wild Ass, he replaced my cover for me. But
Yeah, I
other
was
than
gonna
that,
say, I didn't even think I needed a new cover.
yeah,
but,
mine
Mine was sunbeaten like a motherfucker.
yeah, mine was no longer black. It was gray, and it was faded, and had some wear and tear in it. But I still have the original bladder that I got from that,
Yeah.
and I'm here to tell you that, and I know a lot of people say a lot of things. You're right; they may not be quote unquote flattering looking on your bike. They may not be super cool looking if that's what you're,
The new
if you're worried
patterns
about
are
that.
cool.
Yeah, you can get a custom pattern, a custom cover on it if you really want to do it up. I'm probably going to do that eventually. At some point, I'm going to custom cover a cover
Maybe
on mine.
Maybe a Five Dirty Bikers special edition cover should be on the horizon.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what? I've got
Get
a
a
call
dirty
with
ass.
I've got a call with Craig tomorrow morning actually. So
Yeah.
maybe I'll mention that. I
Ask
think
him if
that
he
might
can
be a
make it
really good
nude.
idea.
Can he make it nude color?
We'll have a noodler
Instead of
model.
the nude suit, so
A
he can
noodler
match the
model.
color.
The
Yeah.
noodler model.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
There'll be a
let's
wild
not-
ass, but it'll be Prentice's ass in the nude suit.
Yeah.
That's the logo.
Dude, our logo on the top
Yes.
of that wild ass seat. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Ryan's
would be badass.
face on top of that Wild Ass seat.
You don't. What are you saying? You want to sit on my face, Dave?
That's
You know?
exactly what he just said. Yeah, that's
It
exactly
sounds like
what I
it.
heard.
Sounds like
Okay,
it.
this is getting out of hand. It's
Red Bull Plus, book it.
Okay, so let's talk about Wild Ass as a lifestyle brand because they have some fucking awesome
They're really-
sweatshirts and t-shirts.
They're really spreading
So-
out.
They have a sweatshirt that has a beer koozie built
Yeah.
into
What are
the
you?
pocket.
What are you doing? That's not a beer koozie.
I am pointing towards my vagina.
That looks like DX.
Okay. that's what I thought. I'm
Exactly.
like,
That's, okay.
I did not think
Nailed
that through.
no, you did not.
So you take your beer.
She
and
was
you
like,
just
"Here's the
sit
beer
it.
koozie right here. Just
Yeah.
put the beer right here."
That
Sorry,
sounds
Put
like
it
an,
between my legs.
that's an
I'll keep it warm
obnoxious
for
place
you.
to put a beer.
Oh my
Oh
god.
God.
It is a
anyhow.
really cool design.
Yes.
Thank you for
But-
joining our last YouTube live before we got banned.
Yeah.
So the other
Put on his wild
t-shirts
ass.
that they have that I love are the ones that they drew.
Yeah.
Like the ones that they actually drew that have the female and the male biker on them.
Yep.
Those that they drew those and like just kind of sketched them out and like threw them on a shirt, which those are fucking awesome too. So
Yep. I
Yeah,
got
that's
by
one of
all
those.
means,
Didn't you? Yeah. Oh yeah, there it is.
Yes,
There's the
there it
koozie
is.
pocket.
there you go. Oh, see that's the insert I was talking about.
That thing is so cool.
Wait, I don't know if Craig had
Bottle
those when he
opener
came to
built in.
Biketoberfest or not. I can't remember.
It has a built-in bottle opener.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even
Wow.
know that.
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
so didn't you tell me? Didn't you tell me, Andy, that because I got the one with the chopper guy with the wild hair? Didn't Craig's wife Renee? Didn't she? She drew that, right?
Both of them. Yeah, she
Okay.
drew both of them, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. It is a really cool. It's a really cool shirt because even if you don't like the ass pads that they sell, just a shirt that says "Wild Ass" with this biker with his fucking hair, and
Good.
it's so cool because it looks like a kid drew it, but with so much intention behind it because it looks really cool.
And he's doing the biker wave.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite shirts. But yeah, they have branched out and done some different things. I'm almost positive when I talked to Craig at Sturgis this year that he was getting some really good positive reception from their custom covers. So I think that the custom covers are going to be something that could really take off for them in the future because
Well, I'm not joking. He called me today. I got to call him back tomorrow. I'm going to bring that up.
Oh,
I think an FDB cover would be
absolutely
Amazing.
absolutely. Yeah.
Does he have?
Yeah.
He doesn't. I don't see the custom covers on the site yet. I could be wrong.
I don't know if they're on the site.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was they were selling it. I think it was it was
Beta
a soft
testing it.
launch.
Yeah, like a
Soft
beta
launch?
test. Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. Yeah.
I want one in cow print.
They could do
Run
that,
stream
dude.
live and look me.
They could do it.
That would be awesome.
They could do
Now,
it.
echo what
I wanna-
Dustin's saying in the chat there. If you guys have any questions, throw them out before we
Yeah, we'll
call it
probably
a night.
give it about 5 more
Yeah.
minutes, people.
because we're
I mean,
Going on an
Andy,
hour and a
you-
half.
you could-
Surprise! We're gonna broadcast straight through Election Day. Join us.
What was that, Ryan?
I was said you guys could make a custom cover with your flannel.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah.
Prentice, that's
I
not a
think-
bad idea. I think we should do election coverage tomorrow night.
But just say nothing
No.
about it. Just say nothing about it at
I
all.
think that would be hilarious. We could interpret data and,
I feel constipated. I don't think I can do it.
That would actually be like with the caveat if it's completely just made up and irrelevant.
yeah.
Or cover elections like in Austria, or like
Yeah,
if there's
I think that'd be
elections somewhere else in the world, just cover those instead.
We can have Ryan draw charts and we can,
Yes. He's got
I
the
could-
hair for it.
I could be that guy on CNN that like hits the board and then
Yeah, dude.
goes down to the counties and tells you like how many votes are in each
No,
county.
dude, with all the fucking tech problems you have, you're not you're not the IT guy.
Yeah.
You're right,
Uh,
Dave.
Prentice
right.
needs to go to the nearest voting booth and just do a live right from there, and we'll just stick him in the box here.
In the noodler suit.
I'm gonna close my eyes and just start hitting buttons.
I do have to tell you guys one thing, and this is just going to
Noodler
be
strikes again.
a little bit of a shout out, little bit of a shout out here. So Dustin sent me the picture from Halloween where he said the little smile, put the little smile thing when he made me smile, and we made that thumbnail.
Oh yeah.
So I sent that
Haunts
to
my
our
dreams.
So I sent that to our friend Tony, and I sent it to him very, very late at night when I knew Tony would be sleeping.
Oh no.
So he got up the next morning, picks up his phone, looks at it, and his words back to me were, "Jesus Christ." That was the first thing he texted me. Later that day, he texted me. He goes, "You should wear that outfit when you go and vote."
Yes.
Terrifying.
Yeah. So that was.
I think that,
that was my good
Prentice
laugh.
should wear his noodler suit and tell him he's there to work the polling.
I'm not,
Work the
I'm
poll-
not
work
brave
the
enough. 'cause
polling.
Look, I'm telling
Work
you,
the polling.
in direct sunlight, you can absolutely see everything you want to see, and I just don't know. I just don't know if that's. I'm not
Put on
that
some
It
brave.
Larry
doesn't
Bird
pass the
shorts.
squat test.
Yeah.
Did
Oh no, yeah, absolutely not.
Did you lady Godiva on your street glide with the noodler suit on?
Not yet. I haven't. I will bring it.
There's
I
a
will bring
shot.
it with me to the next event, and we will have some fun with it. But I gotta have a few beers in me before, so we'll have some fun with it for sure. Do a live.
9 o'clock.
That's it.
Yep.
All right.
It's time.
It's time.
Okay, y'all. Thank you very much for joining us on live YouTube FDB podcast. It's been a great night. Thank you all for staying around, checking out the live. Remember, we do shows. Really, God damn it, dude. That's a distraction. Get some nipples, would you?
Go buy some FDBM merch. Cover that shit up.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Buy Prentice.
I have everything. We need new shit. I have everything. I ordered everything.
Well, we may have a new store coming out soon with new shit.
Ooh, tell me more later.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
And again,
All right.
for you guys that were over on the other one, apologies again. Thank you for helping us beta test the new platform here, and we'll have it all dialed in next time.
See you
Next
tomorrow.
time we do it live next month.
Next month. See you tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.
Bye.
out.
Bye.